Okay, so we have saw the video how we can create our first API, use Firebase function project, and also use Firebase Studio. And also we create one custom endpoint, not the one that come out of the box with the Firebase Studio, let's say project. But now in this video, we're gonna connect everything, okay? So we have been created this API endpoint to collect a log for our N8N automation. So now we're gonna just put that into the work. From our N8N automation, we're gonna call those endpoint to send a log, to send a track, everything. Okay, so what you see here on the screen is a simple RAG system, which is RAG system. It's mean is automation that I have to collect the data, let's say from the internet in this case, and that's gonna save that in the database in form of the vector store. And then I can use any other automation system to use AI to retrieve that information, okay? So basically what I have here on this first floor, I'm making call the API to pull all the information from that website. And then this green section basically is the webhook that I'm keeping receive the data as this API, this third-party tool is extracting information from the website and send that to me. Okay. So one thing very important. Okay, one thing very important. You see, I did one test just to see the data that I'm receiving. Okay. I'm always look at the body, okay, that it's very important. So one thing that it's very important, I wanna see the information that I need while saving this through the API called the log. Okay, so I wanna see what I need here. Okay, so first thing first. Let's come here. I'm gonna add the HTTP. Okay, this is the HTTP endpoint. So I'm gonna say send logs. Okay, I'm gonna say init because this is all. It's initiation. It's just an initiation of the automation. Okay, so that's why I call it. So I show you guys. Well, all we have to do is for this point post, okay, and then we're gonna send the body, which is JSON, okay, and what we're gonna send as part of this endpoint is this, okay. You can literally come in here. You can literally call this way JSON field. The name is gonna be this case workplace name. Okay, what is the name of this workflow? Okay, I want to show you something a little bit interesting here. Okay, I think you don't see it, but I was hoping I could have some context thing here, but it's fine. The name of the workflow in this case, let me just show you, this is the name of the workflow. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it here. Okay, then another parameter that I have to send. What is the type the log that I'm sent? This is just the info. Okay, oh sorry, info, not because it's info because nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. I'm just, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying that action, what we are doing, we're gonna say, what are we gonna say? We're gonna say in this action what it's happening. Start processing crawl data. Okay, it's like it's start processing crawl data. Okay, or actually you can say handle crawl data event. Okay, handle crawl data event. And then what else we're gonna do? Note which node that you are sending this log. Like for example, this log that I'm sending, for which node it belongs. So it belongs to this node, because this is the and then you can say fire crawl webhook. Okay, this is I think it is a crawl. I think that's correct. This is the node. Okay, so now I can come here and just say the node. This is the node. Okay, and then another thing that I want to say, so the title, okay, what is the title? I'm gonna say I will say fire crawl event. I don't know if you allow me, but it will be nice if I can say this. Star. Okay. Yeah, this is very interesting. Okay. And then for ultimo, we have this data. I think on the data we can send more information that we might need. For example, I can pass request ID, okay, which is this one. Then it's very important if later I have to investigate something I have. So what else? Data. What else? Okay, this is the data that's coming. Yeah, maybe if I want, I can pass this car information. Do you know what I mean? I can pass this, for example, data vehicle. This is the test. Okay, this is just the test. It doesn't. I need to really think and see what is the kind of data that I want to put in the log. Okay. So and then also it's very important. I wanna put a environment, because I want to make sure, because if it's a testing, when it's test or production environment. Okay. So there's a lot of data that you can collect. One thing that I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just do this. Okay. Look, log received. Okay. So now I'm gonna demo this to you. I'm gonna save it. So first I'm gonna call this, and then I'm gonna execute this. Okay. So basically this is what happened. That first part execute the crawl, and then this second part is the webhook that I'm waiting for the data. Look, it just processed right now. Do you see the green one here? It just run right now. So this green automation, it's waiting for event, and the event that I'm interested, it's like when the event is page. So I'm gonna collect the data that they process from the page. So this is one log that I have. I'm gonna have a log here to track everything when it's complete. I'm gonna have a log to see when it's failed. I'm gonna have a log to make sure it's processed, the switch processing successfully. I'm gonna have a log to see that the vehicle data was retrieved properly. Do you understand? And then I will see if I can put any log here to make sure the information was saved accurately on the database. So I'm gonna do a lot of log, but it's just repeating process. I don't have to do that here, okay? But one thing that I want to show you now, if I just come here and click query, what are you gonna see? This receive log here right now, the data structure. Look, handle crowd data event, environment test, node fire cloud web. All those things here. Why this is important? Because I can just click here on this workflow name like this. Actually, let me just, I can see, put this, it can show me everything that happened on that workflow. And then the good thing, this is all info, there is no error. But when there is an error, I'm gonna click here on the error, it's gonna show me the error. So this is one idea. Actually, let me just talk to you here for a little bit. So this is just one idea approach that I come up with it, just to add a log to my N8N automation because I want to be able to monitorize everything, especially when the error or warnings happen. Right now, I'm struggle. I'm a little bit concerned because I have a lot of automation that it's running, but I don't think I'm having a good log system to monitorize everything. That it's not easy for me. And then you might say, hey, Justiniano, why don't you see the log execution for N8N? That's nice. That's nice. But if you have let me show you this. Look, I have here a lot of log execution, so I don't know which one that fails. I don't know. I think some of the time you're gonna have do you know what I mean, one error or something, but do you know what I mean, error might happen here during the process of your automation, which doesn't mean that it's an error on the N8N. Things might get wrong here, but for N8N, it's just a route process. It's not an error. So I want to come up with something that I can use to really investigate and make sure my N8N is working perfectly. So I think this is all that I have to share with you. There's a lot of things that I still have to work to finish that log system. So, but especially the security part. Right now, anyone can call my API, but when I go live, you're not gonna be able, because I'm gonna introduce some security layers that all this automation can call the API. No, everybody can call the API. So I'm gonna do a lot of security layers on this API interface. But if I see that this is type of the content that you guys are gonna be interested, I might try to add more information to this. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope you find this very helpful. Please support me, help me grow. Okay, thank you. Bye.